Hello everyone. So today we are going to implement this simple switching system for characters. So for example, as long as I control this white character, the others will follow it, and when I press 2, the control will be switched back to this orange character, and the other characters will follow him like this. So if I press 3, the control will go back to the blue character and others will start following him. You can see this kind of a behavior in games like Dragon Age Inquisition, where we can control where we have, like, at a given moment we have like 3 characters, and we can switch and control any character as we want, and the others will follow that character. Right, let's see how to do that. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for your support. Right, let's create a new project. I'll use the third person template. Requests. Character switching. Let's create the project and wait for the engine to open up. Alright, so here is the project. I don't really need any of these things, but I need some more room to run around. So I'll delete this and make this floor larger like this. I don't like the gray color. Let's change the color. So let's say green. That's not important actually. Right, that looks better. Okay, so right, what next? Right, I increased the lighting level a little bit. Okay, now let me duplicate this by pressing Alt and dragging it from this one of these move gizmos. So yeah, now we have 2 characters. To give a different appearance to this character, let's change the material, create another instance. Here I'll change the color to red, this color, and also I'll create another material too if we decide to add a third character like this. Yeah, why don't we add a third character as well? Okay, now for this guy I'll give red color, and for this guy I'll give blue color like this. Okay, now we got, oh wait, sorry, I duplicated the mesh. That's wrong. Select this guy and drag, and select the mesh again and select blue. Okay, now actually we have set all of these characters to possess. So I guess the last character the possess function is being called will stay as the controllable character. So in this case this one. Okay, so for this two I'll remove the possess. So I will end up controlling this character. Now what I'm going to do is when I press 1, it should we should have the control to this character. When I press 2, it should have control to the red character. When I say press 3, the control should go to the blue character. So let me open the level blueprint. And here press 1, 2, let's start with 2 because no, and 3. Yeah, now can I get reference if I select all 3? Oh, we can't get a reference like that. Okay, select one of these characters, create a reference like this, and select this character, create a reference, select this character and create a reference. Okay, now when 2 is pressed, let's call possess. No, get player controller and possess. As the endpoint, use this one. So collapse this to a macro, possess character. Add a pin like this so you can connect it like this. Alright, okay, now let's test it. So I can control this character. If I press 2, I can control this character. Something is colliding here, no problem. And if I press 3, I can control this character. Right, it's so very simple and works straightforward. Right, now let's set up a simple AI controller class which follows the player character. So here under third person BP, let's create a blueprint class based on AI controller. Let's use T2 out controller so they wouldn't bump into each other. AI follower. So this is going to be very simple. I'm going to create, I'm not going to set up a behavior tree for this, just set up a simple behavior to follow the player character in the using blueprints only. So let's create custom event follow player. here get player character AI move to. So actually we can disconnect this, give this as the target actor like this, and as the acceptance radius I'll give something like 500 or maybe 300. Let's see. Oh wait, then go to third person character, and as the AI controller class I'll set AI follower. Oh, and in order to work this we need now mesh volume as well. Right, so if you press P you can see the nav mesh generated like this. So I'll disable it. They are still not following. Let's see. Let's select one of the characters and see. Settings under phone. Seems fine. Sorry, I forgot to call this function actually. Follow player. Right, now it works. Okay, so they need to continuously follow the player. So if on success, let's give a delay of, let's say, 3 seconds and try to follow again. If it is failed also, we'll do the same thing. So they will be continuously following the player. Like this. And if I switch the character now, the blue character is following me, but not the other character. So why is that? Because that character is not controlled by an AI. So when I do this switching here, before doing the switch, I'll get player character and promote it to a variable. Let's call it previous character. Set it like this, and then after processing, get the previous character and spawn default controller. Right, now let's test. They are following me. So if I switch, oh, still that guy is not following me. Let's see. Let's add a print here just to see if this function is called again when we switch the character. So I saw to start following nodes. If I switch, yeah, I got another start following, but it's actually not happening. If If I press 3, I got another start following. Alright, so it's not working. The function is being called, but somehow the following does not happen. Get controlled pawn. So let's append the, just to make sure that we are getting a valid, we do have a valid control pawn. I'll print the name of this controlled pawn as well. So this character name is third person character, character 2 and character 3. Character 2, 3 started following. Now if I switch, I should get start following character 1. Right. Now here we don't have a reference for the character 1. Alright. So maybe, what is that? What if I give some delay here? Right, now it is working. So yeah, I guess what happens is, once I call start following in the begin play, it doesn't work because maybe it's not initialized yet. Okay, so now we can switch between characters seamlessly, and whoever the player controls, other characters will follow that character. What if I jump? Okay, they are coming like that. That's not a big problem. Alright, so I guess we can stop this episode right here. That's all I wanted to cover in this tutorial. And I do have one more issue here. The issue is, you can see, if I go to the AI follower, we have now 2 more AI follower instances. And if I switch another time, you will see now we have 3 instances of AI follower. And if I switch again a couple of times, you see we have so many instances. So I think we have to manually destroy this AI controller, but I'm not sure how to do that. So maybe when we do the switching, what is this? Detach. Yeah, let's try that detach from controller pending destroy. I think it should destroy the AI controller of whatever the phone that we are trying to process next. So we shouldn't be overloading with unused AI controllers. So I switched 2 times, another time, and another time, but still I should have only 2 AI controllers. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so okay, so we can stop this episode right here. And as always, project files will be available for the download through Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. Thanks for watching. So see you in another episode. If you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. So yeah, see you in another episode. Goodbye.